Namaste. We are going to chant the chakras today, the mantras of the chakras. Each of them have a seed mantra. And beginning at the base of the spine with the root chakra, which are basically wheels of life force energy, this word is LAM, L-A-M. So if you want to grab some pen and paper, or if you want to put it in your notes on your phone or type it on your computer really quickly, the first one we're going to chant is LAM, L-A-M, for the root or first chakra. The second one, moving up to the sacral chakra, is VAM, V-A-M. And then when we move up to the third chakra, or the solar plexus, it's RAM, R-A-M. And then when you move up to the heart, it's YAM, Y-A-M. And throat, H-A-M, hum. And then third eye is Om, O-M, or A-U-M. And then for the crown chakra, we're going to go with silence. So again, first, L-A-M, two, V-A-M, third, R-A-M, fourth, Y-A-M, fifth, H-A-M, third eye, O-M, or A-U-M, and then silence for the top. All right, we'll start breathing first, and then when I start chanting it, I want to go ahead and share my voice and the way I chant in Sanskrit with you before you close your eyes, because I tend to really belt it out. It's funny, I'm not a singer, and I know I'm kind of tone deaf, and when I sing a song, you know, if it's just around family and friends, of course I don't care, but I don't typically share my voice out loud in public per se. But for some reason, Sanskrit feels comfortable for me. But I don't want it to alarm you or freak you out or make you laugh. So I'll just do it really quick so you have an idea. Lam, bam, ram, yam, hum, om. Lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om. All right. Now you get to chime in. If you wanted to play a little background music, totally fine. But we're going to drop in. And one of the kind of slogans I had at the very end of my owning a yoga studio period was drop in, get real, yoga up. And before that point, it had been things like open body, calm mind, peaceful spirit. And I wanted it to tie in with the chakras because it meant so much to my growth in this yoga practice and on this particular path. It made just a huge difference knowing that there's this whole psychological piece and spiritual component. It's not just governing something physically within. Sorry, there's noise outside my window. So if you have a chance to ever study the chakras, highly recommend it. So the idea of drop in was dropping into your body and to do the self-study. And as we do that self-inquiry, we get to know ourselves better. And whenever you feel pained or you feel off kilter, out of alignment, blocked, impinged somehow, it always correlates back to the chakras because life shows up in the body. And the get real part was becoming real and really being honest with yourself, with this satya. And that piece of being honest and being real is to do the work. And then of course, yoga up is about the ascension of energy rising, because that is about liberation. How are we liberating ourselves from the veil of illusion? How are we liberating ourselves from ignorance into knowledge and wisdom? How are we evolving and liberating ourselves from our attachments that keep us bound up? How are we rising and liberating ourselves from aversions that also keep us trapped in suffering somehow? How can we rise up above fear into that place of love? And how can we rise above the ego to recognize and to realize the divinity that is within? Okay, sorry, I can get into Dharma talks. Okay, let's ground. So today I have both my feet resting on the floor. So if you're sitting in a chair or on furniture that doesn't allow your feet to be flat, I would get something underneath your feet so you have a solid surface. And cross your legs and cross your ankles so that you're not disrupting circulation or any energetic pathways. Open your heart. And lift up towards the sunlight. Breathe into your body. Look, listen, and feel within. Yogis used mantras not for prayer, but for the frequency of sound. And each of these centers has a frequency it's tuned in with. These seed mantras are meant to be a part of that frequency. And this knowledge has stood the test of time. So let's lean into this mantra meditation. Let's use our voices together. Let's use it to free ourselves up in some way. Take a deep breath in and out. And let's begin. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Lam Vam Ram Yam Hom 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 Om. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ram Hom. Lam Vam Ram Yam Hom Om. 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 Now sitting in some silence. It almost feels like we've toned the vagus nerve. You may feel an extra vibration humming around the heart. Think about opening up all those inner lotuses. And be sure to drink some water to replenish, to lubricate, and to nourish these inner lotuses that have bloomed. Hopefully feel as though your heart line has opened, your central channel is opened. Your heart, mind, and soul is opened. Thank you for joining me.